Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, which is probably, I like to say everyone, because I've got like 0 subscribers, brand new to YouTube. That's okay, you gotta start somewhere, am I right? But anyway, so today I thought I would go ahead and film a tutorial using the good old classic favorite, the Modern Renaissance palette, which I think is showing up backwards in my camera because I am filming this on my phone. Anyway, so what I'm doing first is I'm taking, what is this? The Urban Decay Eye Primer, and I'm just all over the lid. Oh, way too much. Oh gosh. So what I'm doing here, I'm just taking my ring finger and putting it all over my lid. Feels really wet for some reason. I wonder if it's a new tube of it and it just, well, I had a little one and I just used it all up. It was the first time I've actually ever finished a primer before, which I was really kind of impressed that I finished it. And I just think it was getting dry because it was kind of at the end of its life. But anyway, moving right along. So I'm going in with the shade Tempera and just like a basic, what brush is this? This is a IT Cosmetics for Ulta. I think this is a 112. Yeah, it's just a 112 basic all over lid eyeshadow brush. So I'm using the shade Tempera and I'm just gonna take it and use that as my base shadow today. Next that I have that all blended out, I'm taking a MAC 217 and going in the shade BUON Fresco. That kind of really pretty mauve color, and it's a little bit powdery, so what I'm gonna do is just kind of tap off the excess. Sorry, my cat is right behind me. She's giving me the craziest look. She's going. But anyway, so I'm just gonna take that brush and stick it in my crease and go back and forth with windshield wiper motions. And because my eyes are so deep set and they're slightly hooded, I like to keep my eye open when I do this, sort of like that. And I take the brush and the color and I like to go a little bit above my crease. So it's almost just on my brow bone, or just a little bit on my brow bone, just barely there, just to sort of drag that color up so it doesn't get hidden when I open my eyes. So what I'm doing next is I'm taking another clean all over the lid brush. This is another one of those IT Cosmetics for Ulta brushes. It's the same thing I was using for the shade Tempera. I have about 3 of these brushes. I really like them, but part of me just wants to branch out to something new. But anyway, what I'm doing is I'm taking the shade Vermeer, which you can tell is probably one of my all-time favorite lid shades right here. And I'm just taking that all over the lid. I just adore this shade. Just something about it looks really, really pretty. It almost looks foiled and it's not. Like whenever I foil my Natasha Denona eyeshadows, they look like this. And this one doesn't need any help with the Fix Plus to foil it. So I decided to zoom in my face for this part because I'm doing kind of like a smaller detail in my outer corner here. And what I'm doing is I'm taking a Real Techniques brush with the shade Love Letter on it, And I got this at Ulta, but I don't remember if I got it in a set or not. I've had it for a while. So I'm just taking Love Letter and stamping it in my outer third, outer V. I guess this is my outer third, because I always have a hard time doing outer V. You'll see what I'm doing. I'm using the mirror from the palette, and it's not the best mirror, but that's okay. So the finished look should probably look, well, not totally finished, but should look pretty similar to this. I'm thinking I might just need a little bit more on this side. Why is my eyeshadow looking so muddy right now? Probably because this light is super duper bright, but I promise in person it's not this bad. You know what? How many of y'all keep your stickers on your mirrors like this? I do, and I'm kind of sick of it, so I'm gonna have that little moment of satisfaction where if I can peel it off. I love doing that. I'm going back in with my 217 just to sort of deepen the not really deepen, but sort of touch up the crease a little bit. Because I feel like with my eyes, they are, like I said, they're pretty deep set. And they've got like a slight hoodedness to them. So whenever I open my eyes, like it sort of transfers up into my crease. Like, so sometimes I can get a little glittery in here. So after I do my initial shadow, sometimes I just like to go back and try to, what am I trying to say here? Trying to fix it. Basically just try to put back what was lost. And by doing that, I lost a little bit of Love Letter on this side. So sometimes I find I get a little bit of fallout kind of here and a little bit, it gets a little weird like through here too. So what I do with that is I take some makeup remover. I'm just using some micellar water and a cotton ball or cotton pad, and just clean it up a little bit. Next one I'm going to do is just comb through my brows with the Essence Make Me Brow in Soft Brownie Brows. And I adore this product. I bought this thing kind of on a whim because I don't know, I think I was out of my, was I out of something? I think I was out of my Brow Wiz, and I just didn't, I wanted to try kind of like a more gel, or I guess this isn't really a gel, but I wanted to try, yeah, it's a gel. I wanted to try like one of these brow gels, and I was like, you know what, I don't feel like spending, I don't know, $20+ on something that is just as good as a $3 product or $2 product, however much this thing costs. I think it was $1.99 or $2.99 at Ulta. But I really like this, and I was really worried that it was going to be like too taupey for my brows, but I actually think it looks pretty good. I think I find that those taupe, oh, just dropped it. Anyway, I find that these like taupe colors, they're pretty universally flattering on a lot of people, on most people. I'm going to tightline using just a black eyeliner. I'm really bad at this, so I'm going to do this off camera because I'm really bad at it, really slow at it. And I do it facing down like that. I look into a mirror like and that usually helps me. With a lot of my looks, I like to tightline. I don't know if it really makes all that much of a difference, but I find that, again, mentioning my deep set eyes, when I do like a liner, I find that my eyeshadow gets lost, and tightlining just kind of helps, gives that illusion of having eyeliner when I really just kind of sort of kept it tight rather than on my lid, more like in my waterline. But anyway, moving on, I'm doing the, what is this? Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I'll be honest, I hate wands like this that have kind of these far apart spiky bristles. I do not like mascara wands that have that. I usually like really fat fluffy wands, like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I really like that in the little travel size. I just bought the L'Oreal like supposed dupe for it, so I'm gonna try that out when this one dries up, which this one should be drying up pretty soon, because I've had this since about, oh, I don't even know, much longer than I would like to admit, probably since like March or something. But even though I don't care for these types of brushes, I find that this mascara actually does do a really good job. I mean, look at my lashes. No falsies here, guys. If you're looking for a YouTube channel that uses false lashes, this is not the one. Sometimes what I like to do is I take a eyelash comb and I'll comb through my lashes, but I don't have it with me today. I think it's somewhere in my bathroom. I don't really feel like looking for it right now, and I don't really think I need it. I think my lashes look fine as they are. But for lips, I'm just gonna keep it real simple, real neutral. I'm just taking NARS Chelsea Girl lip gloss. I'm just gonna coat that on my lips. I really like this color. I thought it was gonna be too pink for me, but I really enjoy it. I really like it. So that is it for my Modern Renaissance tutorial today. I usually do this look. This is probably my #1 go-to look when I'm just kind of doing my, I don't want to say like everyday makeup, but this is usually like a look that I do very frequently, and I use this palette. Whenever I do this palette, this is pretty much the look that I go to, my go-to look for it. I'm not really going to focus on my face today. I'm not really going to do foundation, blush, highlighter, bronzer, contour. Honestly, I don't really wear a lot of that stuff anyway on a day-to-day basis. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I encourage you all to try it out. For those of you who are probably a little bit scared of color like me, this is a very wearable way to kind of wear this cranberry pink, and I actually ended up really loving that shade in this palette. It ended up being one of my favorites. So until next time, guys, bye.